Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for October 13th through the 19th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Scorpio. The overall energy for the reading, the High Priestess. Intuition is coming into play. Big time. Okay. Let's see why. In the recent past, the King of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Knight of Pentacles. Things are moving slow here, a little bit slow. But it's kind of giving me a sense of pushing through something. And it's something that has to do with your stability by the looks of it. So things are moving. There is progress. But again, kind of slow. Kind of pushing through things. In the current situation, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Page of Cups. You may have been introduced to something new here. As an energy, it shows up as something new that really sparks your interest. I don't know what we're talking about here, what area of your life, but it's a nice energy. It just feels like, I don't even know if it's new. It comes in with a fresh energy type of a deal, but I don't know. But I do see you getting all excited about it. In the immediate future, the Justice card, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Man, these energies look really nice. You're potentially starting something off here that feels right for you, that's just the right timing, the right everything about it. And it's like, okay, we're doing this. So you're definitely throwing yourself into something that seems to be nice here. Okay, cool. Let me see the High Priestess. Ooh, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Interesting. There's a soul connection that shows up here. And your intuition is moving you in the direction of the soul connection, while Kai, don't try any tricks here, because you're the Oompa Loompa. You're gonna fall, and you're gonna take half the house with you. He was leaning on the back of the chair to try to make a jump, which I don't even know what the fuck, but he stopped. I just saw the chair leaning a little. Anyways, so while your intuition is leading you in the direction of the soul connection, your physical actions are kind of rejecting that. I don't think you're rejecting it completely. I don't think you're walking the opposite direction, but I don't think you're going according to your intuition. You're going towards this. I think maybe stumbling, maybe, I don't know, finding something to not really open up to this fully. Okay, let me see the King of Pentacles in the recent past, the Hangman, the Page of Cups, the Four of Swords. So you seem to be in a good place here. Again, this energy seems to lead me, at least, in the direction of your stability. You seem to be in a place of, could it be better? Yeah. Could it be way worse? Fuck yeah. So I'm good where I'm at, type of an energy. Okay. And really kind of even grateful for it, for where you're at with things. For the Strength card, you get the Page of Wands, the Magician, the Nine of Swords. Not really taking much risk, though, towards, I don't know, maybe you see something, or maybe you have a new idea and it's like, you kind of want to, but your mind is coming into play, kind of preventing you from taking any kind of risks here, because that's what you're manifesting. Like, I wish I would have that drive towards, like going for it, or things like that. And even though from an energetic standpoint that drive is there, mentally you're kind of blocking yourself from taking any kinds of chances or risks, or kind of leaving things the way they are, not risking making a little bit of a change here or a little bit of a change there, which I think that's why things were moving a little slow here. For the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Five of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah, there's definitely this kind of blowout in energy of expansion for you, of growth. And it seems to be delayed. It seems to be, like I said initially, there seems to be progress here with whatever it is you got going on. But there's an energy behind that could lead you to much more progress, you know. And it's not, I don't think it's something new that I'm telling you. I think you know that, in terms of the potential that was behind all that you were doing was definitely there, and you could see it. But because you're, you know, worries about what could happen if I take this chance, if I do this, if I do that, the potential traveled with you, but it made the progress very, very slow, you know. So just not willing to take chances there, or even scared to take chances. As to the Page of Pentacles in the current situation, the King of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Wands. Things change though. You're showing up more clear, more determined. Like, I can still see you in your mind, but it's not that much commotion anymore. There's clarity there. There's determination. You know, you're using your mind in a whole different way rather than to obstruct you from reaching places you need to reach. Right now, you're showing up more clear, more willing to take chances, because otherwise, what are you going to do? You know? Just sit around and wait for things to change on their own. If you're not participating in that, it's probably not going to happen. Things are going to go, you know, at the same speed, towards the same thing, but not from an energy of clarity, determination, passion, and all of that. But something changed, something shifted, where maybe you worked on your sense of confidence or something, because you're showing up in a completely different light. Like the idea of not taking chances, it's almost non-existent at this moment in time versus how it showed up in the past there. So you're telling me I've been working on it for a minute, you know. I've been working on that part of me. Good. It shows. For the King of Wands, you get the High Priestess, the Lovers, the Judgment card. Okay, you're definitely taking a chance here with something, but again, your intuition is coming into play a lot, and I do see you connected to it, and I do see you, right now at least, listening to it and following it, no matter how hard it is, you know? So, and there is a connection here involved to another energy. For the Page of Cups, in the current situation, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. You're also realizing the times in which you do stand in your own way. Like, looking at the past there, you recognize that, hey, yeah, there were times in which I did this to myself or something. And right now, with whatever it is you got going on, you're actively understanding how you could be standing in your own way. This, when you start, you know, going crazy up there. But there's acknowledgement over it, so I'm not concerned about that. We're humans. We're always going to go up here. You know, that's going to be our first instinct. Like, oh, let's worry about shit. So we're going to go there. But, like, how do we deal with it? You know? For the Justice card in the immediate future, you get the Moon, the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. There's this energy that shows up here that says something like working on a lost cause. I am not 100% believing it, though. If anything, I think that's someone's fear. And it's so functioning at such a deep level that whoever this is not catching it. Is not realizing that, hey, I have fear involved here, you know? So this would mean, well, this would be translated as, you know, I'm entering a situation with such clarity and such determination to be here that I'm not even realizing that I'm also carrying quite a chunk of fear that, hey, this is not going to go anywhere. Or, you know, working on a lost cause here. So somebody's carrying this fear. I get the sense that it's you. But this fear is so subtle that, as I said, I don't think you're even going to notice it. Not initially, at least. At some point, it's going to reveal itself. For the Ace of Wands, you get the Death card, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands. This, when you start doing whatever, so this is, okay, let's say, let's give you something small. Let's say you're planning to go kayak, you know, on a lake. It's not that big of a lake, it's small, but you plan to, okay, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I'll be at the lake, I'll go kayak. Well, from now until tomorrow morning, when you actually go towards the lake, and right before you got to the lake there, that period of time, you're not going to know that that fear is there. When you get there, you look at that water, you're like, what if my kayak twists? I fucking fall. I don't know. Some stupid fear like that or something. But it's been there all along. You just didn't see it until you start, you know, lowering that kayak to the water. So something like that. Until you start doing what it is that you plan to do here, you're not going to see that fear. While you start doing it, that's when the fear is going to be very clear to you. Which is going to make things just harder, you know. I don't know, you may lose a paddle or something. I have no idea. But it's going to make things look as exciting as you look to be doing this. That's how hard it's going to look also when that fear is going to reveal itself. And it's only going to reveal itself once you're out there doing it. So that's not helpful. But again, you are coming from a place in which you have awareness on the go. So it's like you're picking things up as you go. So even if this fear does show up while you're out there in the kayak, in the water, I think you'll be able to handle it. Otherwise, it's just going to make that whole experience very shitty, and that kayak might actually roll over or something. I don't know. Because it's the reality we're creating, even through, especially through our own fears. For the Ace of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. No, you're going through with that. You're going through. The minute this fear shows up, you see it, you're face to face with your own fear. It's not as subtle anymore. It's right there where you can see it. And I see you being like, I'm kayaking right through it, you know. Yeah, you're going right through it. Okay. I like this. I like this attitude. So whatever this is about, because I don't think it's about kayaking, I think it's about something a little bigger in the sense of you're initiating something, you're doing something. You know, that's how it's going to present itself. But I like the end result of you pushing right through your own fear, you know, to the other side. So cool. Okay. Let's see what the universe has. The Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Knight of Swords. The universe is kind of confirming that you're on the right path. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep on doing it. Because you're doing good. You're super aligned with something that you should be doing, or, you know, the timing of things, that everything seems to be right on track for you. So this is just the universe coming in with the confirmation of you got this, you're doing good, keep on doing it. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.